Okay. Abby and Anvi, can you guys practice seeing just if screen share works real quick? One of y'all can go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Does that
Okay.
work?
And Anvi, if you want to try. Okay, yay. And then I'll screen share the presentation, and then once I get to your parts, then you can just immediately screen share after the cue slide goes on.
Okay.
And then how questions are gonna work is like I'll explain to everyone that we ask questions at the end of each section, and while you're presenting, they can put them in the chat. If the chat starts becoming really loaded with questions while you're still presenting, I may interject just and ask a few before you move on, just because you guys are live tutorialing this today. And then yeah. And then like when you're not presenting, just like help monitor the chat. I have like my iPad and phone out, so like text me, like not in Zoom because I probably won't see it because I'm presenting the screen, but just like text me through messages if there's something that needs to be done. Just because like I just remember last semester we were all doing it through Zoom and it was very messy. But yeah. And then what else? Does anyone have any questions? And then Andrew, Hannah is coming, right?
Unless she mentioned that she's not coming to, she should be here.
She didn't mention anything to me because the whole, yeah. Oh, okay. Sounds good. And then I'll start letting in. Are there people waiting?
Let's wait until 2:01 and we can start.
Yeah. And then at the end, Andrew, I don't know if you want to mention it, but our next workshop is October 20th.
October 20th, got it.
Yeah. And so they just want us to mention that at them because Bob won't be here.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else we need to mention.
Kylie,
Yeah.
I'm
Hi.
Kirk.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you got my email about answering questions.
Yep, I did. That was one thing I forgot to ask Bob about. So,
Oh, no worries. Thanks for stepping in today.
my pleasure.
And then I have Andrew, Abby, Anvi, and Hannah here. They're part of Dara Tech as well. They're helping present today.
Great.
So we're gonna let participants in around 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll get started.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Andrew, the October 20th topic will be online payments, like payment services. So, and that will also be from 2 to 3 p.m.
Correct.
I think we can just start letting in people now that Hannah's here. So let's go ahead and do that.
How many participants do you normally get?
Usually around like 30. So sometimes we have like 70 maybe signups, but 30 people will come in person, and then everyone has access to the material later. And then Andrew, what time do you want to start?
We could start at 2:03.
Okay, sounds good.
And did you want me to say something at the beginning?
Yeah, you could just talk about like, so Andrew's gonna do a Gerotech introduction, but if you just
Oh,
want
okay.
briefly about like what these workshops are, if
Yep.
Bob told you about that, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Ben.
I'm taking this in my car.
I can see that.
They actually have a Zoom app built into the screen on the Tesla.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
Let's see. I should be in there.
Drive carefully, Ben.
no, I'm parked. I'm actually charging at a supercharger. So how are you, Neil?
I'm fine this afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, if we wanna begin, Kirk, you can just talk briefly about the workshop.
Sure. Great. Well, thank you. Welcome everybody to this afternoon's Gerotech workshop titled YouTube, You Too Can YouTube. It's a mouthful.
You too can YouTube.
I'm Kirk Stewart. I'm a HCT board member and will serving as the MC today, subbing for Bob, who happens to be traveling and unfortunately can't make today's session. Just a couple housekeeping details for asking questions. If you put your questions in the chat during the presentation, and then I think Kylie and her team are going to also allow maybe you to raise your hand and ask a question live after a couple of the sections. Just remind everybody if to please put your audio on mute until it's time for you to talk. A quick reminder too, there will be an email coming from Bob with a link to the recording of today's session that will come in a week or so. And with that, let me turn it over to Kylie and her team at Gerotech SC, who are the content providers for each of these workshops. So with that, I'll turn it over to you, Kylie.
Okay, thank you, Kirk. So, hi everyone, my name is Kylie. I'm the Director of External Affairs for Gerotech. And if this is your first time coming to one of our workshops, we welcome you. If this is like your second, third time coming to one of our workshops, welcome back to this semester. Today we're going to be talking about YouTube, like Kirk mentioned. And then later on, after this presentation, you'll get more information about our next workshops, which will be happening in October and November. And so I'll pass it on to Andrew, who's our president, and he'll introduce just a little about who we are, and then we'll get started into the presentation today.
Perfect. Thank you, Kylie. Do you mind sharing the screen and we can start? Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Kim, and I'm currently serving as the president of Gerotech SC. Gerotech SC is USC's premier volunteering and research student organization to serve older adults around the greater Los Angeles community and as well as our USC community. So we partner up with a lot of local senior living facilities as well as Emerti Center and you guys, of course, the Half Century Trojans to provide our services and to also interact with older generation and younger generation and to bridge the gap that has been ever so growing in our present generation. All of our students are USC students and we come from different backgrounds to share a common goal to make the lives of older adults better. And through the introduction of technology into the growing population of older adults, we strive to improve their quality of life. So our mission as a team together is we are students empowering older adults. So yeah, so we'll be doing a series of workshops this semester online, and today we'll be talking about YouTube. So you, Sorry about that. Sorry. So what is YouTube and how can it be used? YouTube is an online video sharing platform, and it is the biggest video sharing platform online that is freely usable for everyone who has access to internet. It started in 2005 and it got integrated into the Google network in the early 2010s. And what is primarily YouTube and what content is on YouTube? YouTube has a array of different content from entertainment to education. In entertainment, there is free movies and paid movies that you guys are free to watch there. There's a lot of travel videos and even social media posts and also entertainment posts and videos from different shows like Tonight Show that's posted on a regular basis. And YouTube can also be used as an educational source. YouTube has a lot of videos on skill acquisition and access to higher education remotely, so you guys don't have to go physically to an institution to learn more about something that you guys are interested in. Perhaps if you guys are interested in fixing a car, there will be a series of videos on fixing cars, or there's different videos on how to learn a new language too. So YouTube can be used in multitude of ways from entertainment to education. And YouTube can be, as I mentioned earlier, freely accessible to anyone who has access to internet. So it could be downloaded on the App Store for free, or you could search YouTube online and click on youtube.com, and it will link you right to the YouTube website. And on the YouTube website, you can search of whatever interests you and whatever you guys are trying to find on which videos you guys want to watch.
So for getting started, you can use YouTube in two main different ways, as a user or viewer of the videos and as a creator. So there's a couple main features of YouTube that I'm just going to briefly list before we actually look at. First, you can subscribe to different YouTube channels. And then you have a whole history of all of those videos that you'll end up watching and take a look at your watch history so you never lose anything. You can create playlists of videos that you see from different folks and different channels and put them all together. And then one of these playlists is called a watch later playlist that's automatically created by YouTube. And then lastly, you have another type of playlist with all of the videos that you've ever liked. So these are some of YouTube's main features for viewers. Then as a creator, YouTube has what's called a YouTube Creator Studio, where you can upload your own videos that you film on your phone or on a camera. You just upload them all onto your channel, and then you can edit them and take a look at how your content is being shared and taking a look at those analytics. So I'm briefly going to share screen so that we can just go through the YouTube website and look at how we can actually navigate all of this. Okey-dokey. So first, when you open up YouTube, it'll probably look something like this, and it's not going to be signed in. So you're not going to get anything. So you're going to need to sign in. You can create an account often with just your Gmail account will be more than enough. And then once you log in, you're going to see a little something like this. It'll populate your home base for you with a bunch of different videos. So when you're in your home, you see the same left-hand bar with all of those same things with those features that we talked about earlier. You have your home, you have shorts here underneath the home bar, which just has shorter videos that are vertical for your phone. You have subscriptions. So let's take a look at how we can make some subscriptions. So I'm going to hit this master carpet cleaning video just because. Let's take a look at it. And I'm going to like this video because who doesn't love carpet cleaning videos? And I'm going to subscribe to their channel because we need more carpet cleaning videos in our lives. And so we've subscribed to this carpet cleaning channel. We've liked it. And I'm going to make a playlist of carpet cleaning videos. So I'm going to create a new playlist. Let's do carpet cleaning 2.0. And you can kind of adjust
Is
the
Sorry.
I-
Here
I
you go.
think you have to sign in again.
I think an incognito sign-in window is showing right now.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me reshare my screen so we can see what I'm looking at. Okay. Is this visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Cinda, I think. Okay. So this is your new home screen once you sign in, and I have a whole bunch of different videos here. Left hand bar has all of those features that we just talked about. And let's figure out how we're going to use them. So I'm going to hit the carpet cleaning video again. And this time I've already subscribed, but the subscribe button is going to be right under the video. Same with the like button or dislike if you hate this video. And then here in these three little dots is how you're going to access the playlist. You're going to have to hit the save bookmark here to add it to any playlist. So you're going to create a new playlist, or you can use the watch later playlist that YouTube has built in right when you open your account. So since we already have a carpet cleaning playlist, I'll use this one. But for your information, you can always change the privacy settings of your playlist. You can make it public or you can make it only for yourself private. So the current one that I have is this carpet cleaning private playlist because it has that little lock symbol, so we know it's private. Ooh. Okay, we've saved it, we've subscribed, and we're gonna like this video. Okay, now let's look at how this shows up. I'm gonna go back to my home. I'm gonna hit the YouTube logo in the left-hand corner. Every time you hit that, it'll take you right back to your home and you don't need to worry about anything. So then in the left-hand bar, you're gonna have your subscriptions. So here we go. We can see all of the carpet cleaning videos that this carpet cleaning channel has posted recently. And then if we go to the playlist, again, in that left-hand bar, navigating there, we have three main playlists. We have our liked videos playlist, we have our watch later playlist, and then we have the playlist that we created, the carpet cleaning. So the liked videos and the watch later are both going to be automatically generated by YouTube in different ways so that you'll always have access to those. Then lastly, I'm just going to go take a look at history because you can always see all of the videos that you've ever watched in your watch history, and you can always look it up to see what you've seen in the past. So here I was looking up some sewing patterns on bats. And so we have all of these videos that I was watching earlier, and you can find it again. And if I look up carpet cleaning in the search bar of my watch history, I can find again those videos that we have just watched, not watched, but clicked on. And so YouTube has all of these main features really easily accessible, and it'll be very easy to navigate. And we're going to be going through some examples shortly as well of those.
So before we move on, are there any questions about Anvi's section? We also have more tutorials coming up later. No? Okay, Abby, you can go ahead and share your screen then.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby, and today I will be demonstrating how to complete a YouTube search and also how to navigate the different functions that YouTube has. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So this is what the homepage of YouTube looks like. The search bar is right at the top here, and we are going to complete a search on a travel destination today. So can anyone give me a travel destination that they have on their bucket list or a dream destination that they would like to go to?
Italy.
Italy, perfect. So let's pretend that all of us on the Zoom are planning a trip to Italy next month. So we first have to research about Italy before we can actually go there. So our first search can be best places to go to in Italy. So you can click enter or hit this magnifying glass to search. And then the search page will pop up and you will see a bunch of videos relevant to your search. Each video will have an image that represents the video called a thumbnail. And if you hover your mouse over the video, it'll show you a quick preview of the video before you can click on it. And then on the bottom right, it'll show you how long the video is. So this video is 15 minutes and 8 seconds long. On the right, you'll see a bunch of information about the video, like the title, how many views it has, when it was published, the YouTube channel, and also a quick snippet of what the video description is. So this video looks like a pretty useful video for our intention. So let's click on it. Now, when you click on the video, there is a toolbar at the bottom that has a bunch of different functions that you can use. Let's go over them starting from the left. So the first button is the play and pause button. You can use this anytime you want to pause the video. Next to that is the next button. And if you press this, the video will move on to the next video in queue. And on the right side of the screen, you can see that there's a whole bunch of other videos that YouTube has recommended for you to watch. So the first video on this list is the next video in queue. So if you press this button, then this video will start playing. Next to that is the volume button. So you can click on this to mute and unmute. And then there's also a bar to adjust the volume to however loud or quiet you want the video to be. And then there's also the timestamp shown on the toolbar. So this right here, this number is the timestamp that you're currently at. So we're 29 seconds into the video, and the second number after that shows you the total length of the video. So then after that here, you'll see that there's different chapters that the video is segmented into. So right now we're in the intro, but if you click on this on the right side, what will pop up is a bunch of segments that the video is split into, and you can click on the different segments based off of where we're going. So if we're planning on going to Sicily, we can just skip right to that part of the video and it'll show. And then you can also exit out of that. And then once this ad stops playing, I will show you the video progress bar. So on top of the toolbar, you'll see this gray bar, and this is where you can click on different points of the video. And as you can see, there's different segments that you can click onto. And then above that is called the popular segments bar. And what this basically is, it looks like a bunch of graphs with peaks, and it shows you which parts of the video are most replayed. And this is based off of the other viewers who have also watched this video. So as you can see here, there's a peak. So people click on this part of the video a lot. And it can be useful for showing you what other people are interested in. And then on the right side of the toolbar, there's the autoplay switch. So currently it's on, meaning that once this video finishes playing, the next video in queue will play, which I mentioned before that it's the first video on the right. You can also turn this off if you don't want to have the video automatically go to the next video. And then next to that is the subtitles and closed captions button. If you click on this, you can turn on and off the subtitles. And then later on, there will be another function where you can change and personalize the captions. So then moving on to the settings button, there's a whole bunch of features included in this. So first is the stable volume feature. This is mainly for balancing the level of the volume. So let's say the video begins really quiet with almost no noise, and then all of a sudden it gets really loud. If you're wearing headphones, this might damage your ears. So in order to reduce the variation of that volume change, you can turn this on, and it'll hopefully balance the volume change. And then one thing to note about this is that it can distort the audio quality. So if you're using YouTube to listen to music or watch a YouTube music video, then you might want to turn this off. But other than that, you can keep it on. Next is annotations. So I don't think there's annotations on this video, but what the annotations would normally look like is there would be a rectangular or square box featured on the screen, and that is the YouTube channel's way of putting more information in reference to their video. And then there's another subtitles button, and if you click on this, you'll be able to see the different options of subtitles that you can have. For this video, the YouTube channel provided English subtitles, and then there's also usually an auto-generated English option. So this is YouTube's AI-generated English subtitles that might not be the most accurate, but you can change the font of the subtitles if you want to. For example, let's turn on the subtitles, and then if you want to make it look more clear, you can change the font color to, let's say, red, and then you can change the background color to white, and then you can also change the size of the font to make it bigger. And then if you have too much fun playing around with the font, you can always reset it to the default settings at the bottom. And then you can just click back to go back to the settings. And then we have the playback speed feature where you can change the speed of the video so that it can be as slow or fast as you want. They have options here, but you can also click custom and change it to whatever speed you would like. And then we have quality. So the video quality can be changed. The auto is usually at the best quality that your Wi-Fi permits. If you want to, you can change it to a higher resolution, but if your Wi-Fi is slow, then it might make the video load faster if you change it to a lower resolution. After that, we can go over mini player. So let's say that we finished picking out a few places to go to in Italy, and we want to create a new search. Let's say we want to look for a more authentic video of someone's previous experiences in Italy. So we can click mini player, and while this video is playing, you can go back to the search page and create another search. So our next search can be Italy travel vlog. There'll be a list of videos that we can click on. Let's just click on this first video. Okay, so we have two more functions left in the toolbar. The first one is theater mode. So if you go ahead and click on that, then the video will become bigger, like in a theater where there's a huge screen, but you can still see the surroundings of it. If you want to go full screen, you can click full screen and then just click it on it again if you want to go back. And that is basically the toolbar for YouTube. And then below that, you can see more information provided about the video. So here is the title of the video in bold. And then below that, you can have the channel information, like the subscribers, and then you can click on that to learn more about the channel and what it has to offer. And you can also subscribe to it if you would like. Going back to the video, there's also the like button, which Anvi mentioned earlier, and then you can also share the video. If you click share, there's a bunch of platforms that pop up that you can share the video on, and you can also just copy the link and it'll show you, and it'll copy it, and then you can paste it somewhere else. Another cool feature about this is you can show a specific timestamp of the video to the person you want to share it to. So let's say that we picked a specific part of the video and we want to share this specific part, then we can just click share, click the checkbox here, and the timestamp will automatically be inserted into the box. And you can also manually change the timestamp to be whatever time you want. After that, we have these 3 buttons. You can download the video, which I think you need YouTube Premium for, but basically what downloading the video does is you can download it and you can watch it for without Wi-Fi. And then there's also this thanks button, which is basically like tipping on YouTube, where you can donate money to the channel if you would like. You can also clip the video. So if you want to send a specific portion of the video and not the whole video to someone, you can clip it and you can adjust the portion of the video that you want to send to the person and add a title. So we can just title it Italy vlog, and then you can share the clip and it'll show you the same options that we saw earlier when we clicked share. Okay, and then you can also save this video. So Anvi mentioned earlier how to save it to watch later and how to create playlists. So we can create an Italy playlist and create that. And then you can also have the report button if you would like to use that. And then below that is a description of the video. So you can see how many views the video has and when it was released, and then the entire video description. And then below that, there's the chapters, which I mentioned before, where the video is segmented into different parts. You can click on them and it'll bring you to whatever portion of the video that is. And then there are some shorts that you can click on. And then below that is the option to see a transcript. So if you click show transcript, you'll be able to access the transcript for this video, which is also auto-generated. But if you click on any line, it'll go to that specific part of the video. And then below that is just their channel again. And then under that is the comments for the YouTube video. And that's basically all the functions of watching YouTube videos. Before I move on, I quickly want to go over some of the topics that you can search for on YouTube. So you can use it to watch the news. If you have a favorite news outlet, you can subscribe to their channel. You can also use it for entertainment. So there will be some shows available on YouTube that you can watch. There's also yoga. So does anybody do any home workout routines or stretching? If you do, you can just look up any workout routine on YouTube and learn from there. For example, let's look up yoga routine. A whole bunch of routines will pop up, and you can do this in the comfort of your own home instead of leaving your house and paying for a yoga class. There's also, if you have any home repairs that you need to like fix, instead of hiring a handyman or a company to come into your home and fix it, you can learn how to do it yourself on YouTube. So for example, if you have a leaky faucet, you can search up how to fix a leaky faucet. And then there should be a bunch of videos on how to do that. For example, Home Depot has a 1 minute and 45-second video. So you can learn how to fix a faucet in 1 minute and 45 seconds. This video shows you all the tools that you need to fix it. And then It'll show you some background information that could be useful, and then a step-by-step guide on how to fix your faucet. And one good thing about YouTube in comparison to Google is Google might give you like a whole bunch of text to read for a tutorial, but on YouTube, someone could explain how to do something to you and you get a visual too. So it might be easier for you to learn how to do something by watching YouTube videos. So with that, is there any questions about anything I mentioned at all? If not, we can move on to the next segment of our workshop.
Also, if any of you think of any questions while we're going, feel free to put it in the chat if you still need to like maybe process what we've already gone through so far. So I'll hand it over to Hannah, who will go over section 4 of our presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and I'll be talking about the different YouTube platforms that you can access, such as Kids, TV, Shorts, Music, and YouTube Premium. So YouTube Kids, initially when you try to set this up for kids or even grandkids, it allows the parent to basically set up important safety controls that is going to restrict the video access so that they can only see age-appropriate content. And you can create a very unique content experience for your kid based on if they're in preschool, if they're just younger from ages 5 to 8, or if they're older from ages 9 to 12. And this will allow parents to specifically choose videos that their kids can watch. They can add or block specific channels and be able to even turn the search option that we talked about before to be available or not. YouTube TV is another way to stream all of your favorite shows and live news. This includes another service called Paramount, which has classic movies and new releases. YouTube TV doesn't require any cable box and typically is known to have a lot of reliable streaming services. You can also connect other services to YouTube TV, such as your Apple TV, Android, Comcast, Amazon TV, and a lot of other networks. And YouTube shorts, which we kind of went over before, are very short form videos that are typically less than 60 seconds long. And this will typically allow you to see videos very quickly and just skim through a lot of different content with a very easy to view streaming platform. YouTube Studio is where you can create your own channel. And this includes being able to upload and edit your videos, look at your channel analytics, such as the summary of how many viewers you have, which videos are doing the best, which channels have the most views. You can also look at different news that is sponsored by YouTube. And you'll also have a creator insider page that will help you have a deeper dive into making your YouTube channel and your studio go to the next level. YouTube Music is similar to other streaming platforms such as Spotify or Apple Music. This actually comes along as a bundle with YouTube Premium, so it's well known for having a more affordable option because you can get a free streaming service along with ad-free YouTube and music. And YouTube Music has a diverse collection of music and often includes special covers from individual artists that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. They also have a really great recommendation algorithm since it's partnered with Google, and you'll be able to create your own custom radio station so that you can specifically choose who you want to listen to whenever and wherever. YouTube Premium is something that I talked about earlier, but basically, instead of having to wait for all of those ads you see at the beginning or any random point in the video, this will help you just see the video for itself without having to wait for those ads. You also have the option to download the video so you can watch them offline if you don't have Wi-Fi in your area. You can play back videos in the background and also access other applications on your device. This includes YouTube Premium, what I just talked about, And it also includes the ability to stream live TV from other major networks and have exclusive shows. And the different subscription plans are available, with individual being $139.99 annually, family having up to 5 members and being shared for a total of $22.99 per month. Or if you're an eligible student, then you'll be able to have this YouTube Premium package for around $8 per month. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions?
I do. Many people are getting rid of their cable systems and going to YouTube TV. Do you get live TV stations at the same time, or only the stations that subscribe to YouTube?
I believe that YouTube TV offers live TV from like over 100 different broadcast cables and channels. So you would be able to view that same sort of live TV simultaneously as if you were to see it on a normal platform.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I have a basic question too. If you go to the subscription where it can have a maximum 5, do they all have to be in your same household? Can they be in other households?
I believe they all need to be a part of the same household,
Okay.
just so that they're able to keep people eligible and accountable for having the same or sharing the same base model.
That's what I expect.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions before we end our presentation today? So, okay, Andrew.
I have something else that's really very basic. On my iPhone, I keep getting, huge numbers that are there, and I don't know how to get rid of them. You'll have 100 potential YouTubes backed up, and I don't want to keep it that way.
Like, are they notifications of videos?
I think they're notifications of videos. I'll look it up right now and tell you. It's just really annoying, and I don't know what the heck to do. I should have had it in front of me so I could tell you. Maybe nobody else has this app except me. Up in the corner, it has, the number. It has the YouTube, logo, and then it will have circled, the number. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean. This is on an iPhone.
Do you have like the notification on your iPhone if you're like comfortable and just like pushing it to your camera?
Oh, I'm happy that, except I'm embarrassed because I don't know how to push it to my camera.
Or like just your computer camera, just.
Well, I'm just looking to see. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that. I just
hold it up to your camera on your computer. On your computer. Hold it up to
it's not on my computer, it's on my actual iPhone. Okay.
No, I know, but hold it up to the camera that's looking at your face right now. And then
okay, I'll do that. Camera that's looking at my face. Okay, does that do it?
Tilt your phone a little forward.
Okay.
Oh, the numbers? Oh, got it.
Yes. It has 690 on it.
Okay.
Sorry to be so stupid. I don't know how to show you this, but.
So many of those numbers are actually just like notifications from a lot of your subscribed channels. So if you actually go into the YouTube app, sometimes at the top you'll see like a bell icon and you'll see like numbers there. If you just click that, it'll just update the apps telling you that you've seen it. If you also go into the app on the very bottom, you'll see an icon that says subscriptions with a red icon next to it as well.
Okay.
If you just click that, it'll tell YouTube that you've seen your notifications, and so hopefully those numbers will disappear after.
Super. Thank you. I think I know what to do now. I had no idea how to start.
Wait a minute.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, right here. Let me. Okay, hold on a second. Well, I have a question. Okay, so while we were talking, I went and hit the thing and signed on to YouTube. Only when you were doing your presentation there on the left, you had all these things I don't seem to have that. I don't know how to get to that. It's at the bottom, it says home, shorts, subscriptions, you. At the top, it says all music playlists, gaming. How do you get to where you had the left part where you showed us all these things that you could push?
Is the left part you're talking about this slide?
Yes. Yeah, home and shorts and subscriptions. Yeah, how do I get that?
Yep. So if you're looking on your phone, I believe the interface is different. So the
Oh,
screenshot on the page is what you'll see if you go onto YouTube on your computer. Otherwise, if you go onto your phone and you click your icon in the bottom right corner, it'll have like
where
a
it says you, where it says you.
yeah, where it says you.
If I
Um,
click on that, then it says enjoy your favorite videos, sign in.
Oh yes, so in order to access playlists, your videos, liked videos, etc., you're required to just log into your Gmail account, your Google account, and then you'll automatically be able to use features.
Okay. Okay, so it says here, Valerie Weiss, no channel. Then it says add account, manage accounts on this device. So do I push
If you click add account.
add account? Then it says YouTube wants you to use google.com to sign in. So then I say continue and then I sign in.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
And
Thank
then once you click you, all of those icons will show up with your videos and playlist.
you. Okay. All right. All right, so let me see if that works. Okay. All right, let's see. They're making me say that I'm not a robot. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully I don't want to take people's time. Okay, I'll figure this out.
If you have any questions, you can always feel free to contact Gerotech as well, and then we can help. And then there is, oh, Hannah answered it already. There was a question in the chat asking if we could unsubscribe any subscribers to your channel. Currently, YouTube does not have that function, so if you have a subscriber, they'll still be able to see your videos. Well, I think the best way to circumvent that, if you don't want a certain subscriber to see or you don't really want anyone to see, is to just list your video as private or unlisted. And then if you upload a video, you can send it to your friends and family without the public seeing the video. And then there's another question. Are the subscriptions always free or do you have to pay for them? So like if you subscribe to a channel, it's free and you're able to watch a lot of the videos. Sometimes a lot of the content creators will have other platforms where they upload additional videos and maybe longer videos, but those are different services that may require payment. But as for YouTube only, you don't need to pay, from my understanding. But if someone wants to jump in, maybe you have to pay if it's a premium. Anyone?
Yeah, I think a lot of times creators will often have multiple channels and their main channel where they gain the most like subscribers might be free, but then they'll offer, like Kylie said, extended content under channels where some videos will require you to become like a premium subscriber and that would require paying. But most creators won't go straight to like a premium channel. They'll usually always have a free one so that they can gain exposure anyways.
Are there any other questions? Okay, sounds good. And then so Andrew, if you want to just talk about our next workshop.
Yeah, that sounds good. I hope you guys learned something from today. And yeah, we'll be continuing these online workshops for you guys throughout the semester. And our upcoming workshop would be in October 20th, same time. And our next workshop will be consisting on how to use online form of payment, tap to go payment using your phone or your mobile devices. So I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you.
Yeah, just one quick thing, Andrew, before you go. First, let me just thank Kylie and all you guys, Abby, Andrew, Hannah, Anvi. Thank you all very much for the informative session. We really appreciate it. Just a reminder, there will be a link to the recording to this session that will come out in a week or so. And then, as Andrew said, the next session is on online payments. And there will be an announcement in the alumni event newsletter on September 24th. And you'll also be getting an email from Bob in the next week or so with the registration to the next session. But thank you, Kylie and team. We really very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who was able to come today.
Thank you for having this.
That's the end of our presentation. So you all are allowed to go off and go about your days. But it was nice seeing all of you and seeing all of you.
Fight on, everybody.
And we appreciate you all. Thank you.
Really do. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.